The War of the Sicilian Vespers persisted for several years, with both the Angevin forces and the Sicilian rebels gaining and losing ground. In 1302, the Treaty of Caltabellotta was signed, marking a turning point in Sicilian history. This treaty saw Charles II of France relinquish Sicily to Peter III of Aragon, thereby commencing Aragonese rule over the island. As part of this treaty, Peter declared his son, Frederick III, as the King of Sicily. However, Charles retained power over southern Italy, effectively dividing the Kingdom of Sicily in two. Over the ensuing centuries following the Treaty of Caltabellotta, Sicily remained under Aragonese and later Spanish control. Catalan and Aragonese became the languages of the courts, while Sicilian continued to be spoken by the general populace. In 1479, the Kingdom of Sicily became integrated into the larger Kingdom of Spain following the marriage of Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile. This union further deepened Spanish influence on the island. The next 4 centuries under Spanish rule were characterized by a complex interplay of cultural exchange, economic exploitation, and governance. Spanish-style architecture and fortifications became prominent in Sicily, reflecting the island's assimilation into the broader Spanish realm. However, the period was also marred by oppressive governance, economic exploitation, and social discontent. As Spain turned its focus on the Americas, local barons and governors were given significant power during this era, often contributing to the discontent of the Sicilian population. In addition, the island's resources were regularly exploited, leading to continued economic hardship for the Sicilian people. This, coupled with social isolationism, led to long-standing grievances that continued to simmer for generations. The mid-19th century witnessed a significant turning point in Sicilian history. In 1860, the Italian nationalist and revolutionary, Giuseppe Garibaldi, launched the Expedition of the Thousand, a campaign to unify Italy and Sicily under a single government. Garibaldi's forces, made up of volunteers and patriots, landed in Marsala, Sicily and reclaimed Sicily from the Spanish House of Bourbon. Sicily was free of Spain for the first time since 1282. Despite originally being in support of Italian unification, Sicilians once again felt left behind by a government ruling from afar. The north was greatly ahead of Sicily in terms of industrialization, making it impossible for them to compete. This, coupled with overtaxation and labor shortages, saw Sicilians begin to leave the island in search of a better life. Between the years 1880 and 1930, nearly 1 million Sicilians left for America. In 1943, Sicily would play center stage for a major turning point in World War II. Known as Operation Husky, the Allied powers invaded Sicily and took control of it from the Axis powers. Casualties numbered in the tens of thousands for both sides, with various war crimes conducted by US and British troops upon both civilian and military populations. This strategic foothold within the Mediterranean allowed Allied forces to eventually advance northward into Italy and squeeze the Axis powers until the end of the war in 1945. In 1946, Sicily would become an autonomous region of Italy with its own parliament and elected president. As of today, Sicily is home to 5 million inhabitants, with an additional 2 million Sicilian speakers around the world.